you got to show up and do the work. And they deserve every bit of you. And they need it. And they need you to protect them. And if I die tomorrow, I know that I am on the right path of mending and healing those relationships and prioritizing them outside of myself and God. They are it. Like, you know, in my own like energy output. And when those are like, when those are healed, they're continued to be maintained. There's maintenance. There's no start or finish line with them. But I have a lot of work to do still. And I owe it all to the woman that's sitting back behind us. You know, that the fact that and she's my best friend and the first person I love to hate.
Why do you think she gave you a third chance? I mean, last night at dinner, I'm just going to be honest. When you guys walked in the door, I was like, oh shit, his wife has cancer. And then we sat down and we got to talking, and she told me that her hair fell out because she's so fucking stressed out about what's going on at home. And that's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking real heavy. Why do you think she gave you a third chance?
I don't know. I'm asking God every day about that. I don't think there's no logical reason other than God for her. Like, her spiritual process is what has kept her. I think in the beginning, the first time, it was me, right? Like, I think she had a lot that she was still learning about her own trauma and the work that she needed to start doing, and she started doing it. And I say me, meaning like the appeal of being in a relationship and with me and like making it work no matter what, because it's our covenant, and her believing in that. But then now, like through the second, like God is the only thing that's, and I used to like make fun of her about it. Like, you have your God. Where are they? You know, and I was just so ugly. And it's powerful, man. When that relationship can see through, you know, because I also like felt so alone and didn't know how to trust in others. And like, I started developing like claustrophobia and like all these different panic attacks. And it's like, what the fuck is this? And at the end of the day, like, bearing all of it, right? Bearing the weight of the world. Like, I've been able to like give that to God and then share it with another human being. And because of her, she's shown me the example that I need to follow in my spiritual conditioning. And we got a lot of work to do as partners and still as individuals. But
have you ever asked her why she gave you a third chance?
We talked about this recently. It's the only reason is because of God. There was nothing that, because before, I think it was like she saw through all the ugliness, right? And I still had a foot in the door. And I was like, I don't feel like I can, because I wasn't capable of even paying bills on time and myself and running my own house. And I was like, man, I suck. Help me, you know? I want to escape. Here, come bail me out of this, you know? And I don't have another, there's not another one of those. I've already cashed that one in. Like, so now it's like, why are we doing it? Like, why is she like putting up with me still? And she's my best friend. And the only person I've ever like tried to trust. But that's also the person that I've inflicted so much fucking pain on. And now we're just dealing with all the like residual, like triggering like things and pain cycles. And but if there's anyone else that I want to like go to the grave, like holding my hand. If they could put me in the earth, it's her. But to answer your question, I don't know, other than God and that spiritual process and that belief and the like in me, you know, to when she can't see it, like because I'm throwing out every bit of it's the ugly, the evil, the monster. When I was disconnected from humanity for 2 years of my life. Like,
She's sitting right there. Do you want to ask her?
why have you given me a third chance? Erica.
Because I've always believed in him, and through my own faith in God, because I believe in God and I think anything's possible. But I saw through the mask and the hurt and the pain, and I knew that my husband came back from Mali. His live flesh came back, but he actually did die in that hotel that day. And so seeing a glimpse of him throughout that, like he's still in there, like having that hope, and just seeing that, and it's been a process, and still seeing that he is there, you know, and coming out.
You're a strong woman.
Strong human being. Strongest person I've ever met in my life.
How are your kids?
I got a lot of pain, a lot of things I need to like truly like put the appropriate amount of energy towards the healing.
Are they going to watch
Trust.
this?
I hope so.
You got anything to say to them?
I love each and every one of you, Ethan. I've raised you since you were 4 and couldn't ask for a better, like, more capable son. And the stars the limits, man. Like, and I'm sorry. And you know, Kyla, you guys, you just make me so proud. And I want you to know that I will always be there to support you. And I know I've leaned on you guys more than you should ever have been leaned on to give me my sense of self love as a father. And I'm working and I'm continuing to do that work to be the best father, and hopefully if you guys bless me with a grandfather for your children. And Kaylee and Kennedy, you guys are okay too. No, I love all of you. And what I did doesn't define who I am, and what I'm going to do is just but a fraction of what I owe you as a father. I love you. Thank you for letting me do that.
You're welcome. They're going to love that.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.